Mr. Knieven here, and we are in the geometric garden in Minecraft education. So let's actually get our time set to today, and let's go off on an adventure. And I've got my buddy, my son here, Adam, right? How old are you?
5.
You're 5. All right, are you ready to go on an adventure?
Yeah.
Absolutely, let's go. All right, so we're here in the geometric garden, and we're going to enter to learn many new sides and angles of shapes. So let's head on up, and we see that we have Geometric George, right? And Geometric George says, welcome, enjoy the beauty of geometric figures all around us, right? So we're going to head in, and the count, he says, oh, take this book and quill and a camera to document our work. We may want to show this off later, right? You want to take some pictures of some stuff?
Yeah.
Right? So let's take one right now. Right? So we take a selfie and smile. And there we are, right? Oh, we even had Geometric George and the Count in our picture. Anyways, so we go into our geometric garden and we have triangle investigations, quadrilaterals, polygons, and area and volume. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to polygons, the shapes?
Train track one.
The train track, he knows what we're doing. So we're going to go to polygons. Polygons are shapes all around us. And so we go see Polygon Poly. Polygon Poly shares that there are shapes all around us, and some of them are regular polygons. Do you not know what a regular polygon is? Well, let's check out the board. So we look at the board here, and regular polygons are polygons with congruent or all equal sides, or irregular polygons, meaning the opposite, are ones that do not have all sides that are equal, or angles that are equal, with that being said. So we talked to our track gondola engineer, and the engineer says, oh, we'll see all kinds of polygons. Each side is a unique name, or each type is a unique name based on the number of sides. Grab a cart and jump on the rail. So let's take a cart out of the chest here, and let's go on an adventure. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. And what do we see first? What is that, Adam? A triangle. And so we're going to jump out of the cart. We'll take that cart away. It was going away, right? But yes, triangles. Tri means 3. So a triangle has 1, 2, 3 sides. Let's carry on our adventure. We go on. We're going up a path, going up the ramp, the incline here. And what is that over this way?
Shapes.
More shapes, quadrilaterals. Ooh, lava. Quadrilaterals have 4 sides, right? Jump out of the cart. And let's talk to Data. Data says, yes, quadrilaterals are polygons that have 4 sides and 4 angles. There are different types of quadrilaterals: parallelograms, rectangles, squares, rhombus, kites, and trapezoids. So we look at them, and we have a few different types that we can see. But let's carry on our adventure. We're going to go up, and we're going down into the river. Nope, it's an underground water tunnel. And we keep on going through our cart path, our enjoyment, our track gondola adventure, and a pentagon. A pentagon has how many sides, Adam?
5.
Yes, a pentagon does have 5 sides. And we talked to Data. Penta means that it has 5 sides. We're going to carry on our adventure into the path, and ooh, that looks fun. It's like a rainbow spiral, right? So we go up and around, so pretty and nice, and we say goodbye to our pentagons. But what is that down that way?
Stop sign.
How many sides does a stop sign have, Adam?
8.
8. And it's called, do you know what that's called? An octagon. Octa means 8. So a stop sign has 8, but that's not where we're going. No, we're going down some lava and waterfall area. But, oh, there's Data again. So we're going to jump out, take our cart, and we're going to talk to Data. Whoa, what an adventure. But do you know there are so many different types of polygons?
No.
Yeah, there's hexagons, have 6 sides. Heptagons have 7. Octagons, like this stop sign, have 8. Nonagons have 9. Decagons have 10. Amazing, right? So let's carry on our adventure, jump on, and it looks like we are getting back to where we started, right? And we jump out, and there's Mr. Math. Mr. Math says, welcome back. go back to the geometric garden to explore a new space. Let's go back and we click our button, return to the geometric garden, and poof, we're back. The count welcomes us back. We just were at polygons, right? So let's go to the purple one.
Yeah.
All right, so purple talks about area and volume, right? And so area and volume, we see that we have area ana, right? An area, hey, mathematician, area ana here, but we're talking about the space inside of a space, right? Look up to see the formulas. Volume is length times width times height, and area is length times width. But it's important to note that when solving volume, that we are using cubic units, and when solving area, we're using square units. And so if I were to look up above, I would multiply the length times the width, which we can see very nicely here in Minecraft education. Each block is its own unit. So if I'm looking to this one here, this little blue one, I see that it's 2 units wide and it is 4 units high. So its width times its height means that how many blocks are there in this blue one? Adam's counting for us.
I don't know.
We have 2 times 4. We see that we have 8. 8 units, so it's 8 square units. So here would be where you would fill in the sign, or you could take a picture of it and label it in your book as being 8 square units. Anyways, let's head back to our geometric garden, and we head back and we see the count. So let's go to our triangle investigation. Triangle investigation. Oh, there's Mr. Math. Let's talk to Mr. Math. He says, welcome. And angles and sides are different attributes so that we classify triangles, but each one has its own. And he's challenging us to a race. Let's race down this path. And can we beat him? Oh, no, there he is. He beat us because he took the hypotenuse, and the hypotenuse is across from the 90-degree angle. So anyways, let's talk to Sally's sides. Sally, she loves classifying angles or triangles based on their sides. We have isosceles, meaning 2 sides are congruent, equilateral, all sides are congruent, and scalene, 0 sides are congruent. So let's go look at our different types of triangles, and we can flip our levers to illuminate them, and we see that equilateral, all 3 sides are congruent. We can flip that off, and we can then go to our next one. We see isosceles. Isosceles means that 2 sides are congruent, that this bottom side here is not the same as the sides. It's isolated from the other, so it's an isosceles. And then we have an scalene triangle, and scalene means all 3 sides, no 2 are the same. So we carry on, and we see Amy Ingalls. And Amy Ingalls talks about how she loves seeing different 3-sided shapes, polygons, triangles, classified based on their angles. And so we have acute, obtuse, and right. And we can carry on, go into some transporters. Altitude Adam, he says, hey, we're high in the sky. We can look down, and we see a right triangle because we are looking at a right angle within it. And obtuse, we jump through, and we see, looking down, we can see an obtuse triangle, meaning it's greater than 90 degrees. And we then go back, and we go to our acute triangle, and looking down, we can identify, oh, yep, all 3 sides are less than 90 degrees. So it's an acute triangle. So we head back, and let's go back to our geometric garden because we're done with this space. And we are almost done with this area, geometric garden, and let's head to where we are under construction with quadrilaterals. And quadrilateral Quinn says, welcome. And he says, if we step on the levers, he gives us a boat. And he even gives us a sign and some concrete to design our own. Because I see a rhombus there because we have quadrilaterals. And if we step, there's a boat, and we can go on an adventure down the river to design our own quadrilateral as we see, right?